Justice Evelyn Anyadike of the Federal High Court Ilorin has granted a 50 million naira bail with two sureties with landed property in Ilorin to former Governor Abdul-Fatah Ahmed of Kwara State. He's also to deposit his traveling document with the court. The former governor was charged to court by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over alleged misappropriation of state funds. Correspondent Ibrahim Alige reports.
Former Governor Abdul-Fatah Ahmed had been in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission since Monday and was eventually brought to the courts on Friday. Some members of the People's Democratic Party had on Wednesday protested his continued detention beyond 48 hours by the EFCC. Journalists were initially barred from covering the court proceedings, but only two were eventually allowed into the courtroom after much pressure. The former governor was taken to court by the EFCC on a 12-count charge of alleged misappropriation of state funds. He pleaded not guilty to all the charges. His oral bail application was granted by Justice Evelyn Anyadike.
These were filed and accepted by the court. The counts were read over to the defendants and he pleaded not guilty. And thereafter, application for bail was made by his counsel orally. So although we oppose that it should be in writing, his lordship was of the opinion that she has the discretion to allow them to move oral application, and was so moved.
He was granted bail on certain conditions.
The conditions are that he will provide two sureties who must show evidence of, one of whom must show evidence of land ownership in Ilorin. They must bring their affidavit of means so that they are people of means, and that of course their photographs also have to be in court. The first defendant himself will have to deposit his international passport and will require the leave of the court to travel outside of the country. Additionally, the court made an order for him to deposit 50 million naira with the registry of the court.
The second defendant, a former commissioner for finance, Demola Banu, was not in the court and was neither represented by any counsel. EFCC counsel Rotimi Jacob, SAN, claimed that he had jumped bail. Mr. Ahmed served as the governor of Kwara State between 2011 and 2019. As at the time of filing this report, his bail conditions were being perfected. The case proper will now commence on the 29th of April, and the judge has granted that the hearing will be an accelerated one. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ilorin.
Chief Prosecutor to the former governor of Kwara State, Wahab Oba, joins me now on TVC News at 7. Can you confirm if the former governor has perfected his bail conditions?
Yeah, sure. He has, perfected his bail conditions, and now is comfortably in the comfort of his home in Ilorin.
Awesome. Unlike his previous visits, he was detained for almost 5 days, and we saw a couple of protests, against the decision of the anti-graft agency. How is he reacting to this long stay in the EFCC custody?
Well, he has accepted this as a part of the things, he has to suffer for his stewardship in the state. He's convinced that, he's not guilty and is ready to defend, himself. So it's okay. He's feeling well. He's feeling good. He feels it's part of the experiences that one has to have, have when you want to serve the people. So it's good. It's okay.
There's a long list of allegations here, Mr. Oba, 12 counts charge. In some cases, there are allegations of diversion of state fund for personal use. The FCC stated in the case that certain monies meant for the state was used by the former governor, allegedly, to fly private jet. How much of dent is this having on his legacy as former governor in Kwara State?
That's still within the realm of allegation. The governor, the question is that, was he traveling for private businesses? He traveled officially to attend to official issues in Abuja. he has now used that to travel, outside the country, as a private person or businesses. So for 4 years, because the allegation between year 2015 to 2019, he was acting in his capacity as the governor of the state, and he was traveling on official visit, outside the state. So how does that become a diversion? The court will act on that.
Interesting days ahead. Chief Press Secretary to the former Governor of Kwara State, Oba, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 7.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.